Alright everybody, hello and welcome. As always, I'm Sean, this Uneducated Gamer, continuing our Football Manager off their Perch challenge. That's not a great intro. I've not done it in great, and then I've just moved my laptop, so there's probably a squeaky noise. Worst intro ever, or best intro ever, 10 out of 10. Wood intro again. Alright, where did we play the last couple of games? Was it here? Yes, it was Boston and Nuneaton. So 1-0 draw with Boston, and we'll talk about Boston a little bit further in a moment. Nuneaton, we beat them 2-0, pretty comfortable performance actually, 2 goals up in the first 10 minutes. Their coach got sacked immediately after that. Then we had a 1-0 victory over Gainsborough. We peppered the goals, we really should have finished more reliably. Greg Daniels was wasteful. He could have had 6 or 7 goals if I'm being completely honest, just in terms of the highlights that we saw. But 1-0 win, that's fine. So in that period, between playing Nuneaton twice in 3 weeks, they sacked their coach, they brought a new one in, and they haven't lost since. So they turned around and beat us 1-0 in the return fixture, and it was purely a mistake from Liam Brownhill. He tried to turn inside the box, took a heavy touch, and Elliot Whitehouse just walked in and tapped it home. So this game pissed me off enough that I've gone and actually purchased some people. We have made new transfers and new signings that I'm going to introduce you guys to now. Now, to balance the books, we did have to let some people go. I have gone from a squad of 21 down to a squad of 20, which I think is more than enough. We've got some versatile players that can play in a few different positions. Let's have a look here at who we let go of. We let go of Matt Walwyn, who was on a non-contract agreement. There were clubs offering him contracts every second week, so we just offered him a mutual termination. He took it, thank Christ. We let go of Chris Abbott. I'll explain why in a minute. He'd done fine in his appearances in the FA Cup. Hadn't done anything wrong, was happy with his development, but already 20. His technique isn't coming along quite the level that we need it to, and it's not going to given how our facilities currently are. So we let him go to save on the wage budget there, and we let go of Tom Greaves, who virtually had no appearances this season. Older player, decent finisher. Basically, he's Wolfenden, but 3 years older. So we let him go as well. We actually had to mutually terminate his deal, which cost us a bit of money. And then we've made 2 signings. First one that you see here, Ryan Masterson, the first of 2. They're both from Hyde. Shane Killick and Ryan Marston. The way that we found these guys was basically the same way that I identify every transfer target. If we go highlight key attributes for role and central defender defend, you can see here he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 of the 12 key stats for that role are double figures. He's a left-footed player. I decided that we needed someone that can partner Luke Ashworth. Luke Ashworth has been fantastic. He's leading the league in average match rating for a centre-back and also in interceptions. And I think he's up there in terms of fewest goals conceded for a team, or like for a player when the team's winning. He doesn't have great potential. We have signed him on a 2-year deal. He's only £300 a week, so he's going to be one of our bigger earners. He's 26, but he's solid. He has played at this level before. With Harrogate, Guiseley, Telford, Oxford, so he knows the league inside out. He can chip in with a goal every now and again, and he looks capable of passing out from the back as well. So he just looks solid, and I'm going to get him because he has the key attributes that we want for that role. He's a left-footed player, which I love as a natural balance. He can fill in on the left-hand side if we need him to as well. So there's that. The other one is we needed a more reliable striking option. Lo and behold, Hyde was holding on to one as well. If we highlight the key attributes for advanced forward, this lad's only 19, he's on a 2-year deal, £200 a week, young Irishman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 of the key attributes that we need. He can't pass for shit, but that's fine. We'll deal with that. Potential ability is higher than this level. Current ability is 3.5 stars, which is better than we have at the moment in Daniels. I'm just growing frustrated with Greg Daniels. That's basically what it is. You can see here his pace is also double figures. His natural fitness is 17, which is insane. Greg Daniels had deficiencies in terms of his finishing and stuff, but his passing was okay. This is kind of the other way. His passing's not great, but his finishing is a bit better, as is his heading. So I'm hoping he can be the finisher that we need in this advanced forward role. Mental attributes coming out his ears. Physically pretty solid for a 19-year-old as well. Not great strength, but that's fine. That's what you get. Natural fitness is good. Stamina isn't, but that's fine. We'll deal with that. So those are the 2 that we brought in. What they were doing sitting down at Hyde is beyond me, lower league club. It says that we paid 15.7. We haven't really. I think we paid about £5,000 for Killick, and the rest is over the next 48 months. We paid £2,000 for Marston, and the other 5 is over the next 48 months. So you think in 12 months' time we actually have our loan paid off for Broadhurst Park, and then beyond that, we will also have we should be able to pay this off relatively quickly. Those fees are like 1 monthly repayment. So if we go to our finances here, we're not doing too badly. We did lose a little bit of money because of that. And you can see here in the drop off that we've had. But overall balance still just under £500,000, which is fine for us given that we're repaying a loan and everything. Our income's dropped off, but that's fine. It was to be expected. You get all your like season ticket holders and stuff in this period. And our expenditure has gone up a little bit just because of that releasing from players. Original budget was 73, but that's fine. With transfer budget, I'll push back down to 0 to get us an extra 271 in our wage budget. If we have a look at that here, releasing those 3 players and the 2 we brought in, we're still £270 a week over. So if things continue to go to shit, or if we have a long-term injury, we can go to the free transfer market or the loan list and use that 270 to try and bring someone in as cover. So that's justification behind that. We have lost one of the players in our squad going down to a squad of 20, but I think it's absolutely fine. Now with that adjustment, we did lose a left winger. So I have made the following changes to training and everything. We're going to now use Matty Wolfenden as a winger. You can see here his best roles as an advanced forward because that's what he's been training at. We've just changed him to be an attacking left winger. He can do it. He's more than comfortable on both sides, on both the left and right hand side. He's a natural right winger already, so he's going to be fine as a backup there. We will continue with Wright and Cook for the most part, but that's where we're going to transition him to, and we'll have Daniels and Marston as our advanced forwards. Both are set to be poachers as their natural roles at the moment, but both are working on advanced forward roles and they're finishing as well. I might actually get Marston on a specific training regime for his passing. You can see here Daniels is already on one for his finishing anyway. And Shane Killick, of course, will work as a central defender. He's already more comfortable in that role, which is interesting. So if we get them both some game time and some match sharpness, hopefully they will contribute very well. So that's kind of probably earlier in the season than I would have liked to have made signings. Probably would have waited until probably about January or maybe 22, 25 games in, something like that. But I'm going to do it now purely because that last game pissed me off so much. It's another game really that we could have won. We should have beaten Corby. Speaking of Corby only rock up and play against the top sides because now Corby, after we played Boston United, went out and beat them 1-0 on their own ground, and then Alfreton went out and beat them 1-0 away. So it looks as though maybe Boston United aren't having the greatest run at the moment. So they've lost 2 of their most recent 5, which is very interesting. I think they got a draw against us in that time, maybe one other draw as well. So they're still 7 points ahead of us by way of us dropping points against Nuneaton the last time out. However, cracks are beginning to appear. So maybe they're starting to struggle with form and fitness and getting their team ready. They are a game ahead of us. So a win today would see us go 4 points behind them, and we desperately need to catch up to Hednesford, who have leapfrogged us in the second position. Their goal difference is now 11, so they are just in great form and smashing goals in at the moment. They've come really from mid-table to get up to this spot. And of course, Stockport do have a game in hand, but they are the team that we're playing today. So it becomes a very important fixture. We are playing them this episode. So they both become very important fixtures for us. But our FA Trophy is going to kick off in this episode, and we're going to have a look at the team that we've gone with now. So we're going to go with King in goals. We're definitely not going with... I've put Wright and Cheatham around the wrong way. Cheatham and Brownhill as the fullbacks. I think they've done fine. They're maybe not getting the respect they deserve in terms of average match rating. Certainly not in the judgment of our assistant coach, who's fucking horrendous anyway. Killick's going to come in for his debut alongside Ashworth. Brown will anchor the midfield. Murray and Byrne ahead of them. Wright and Cook up front. And Marston in for his debut. Hoping we can get good finishing out of him. His passing is the only concern I've got about him. You can see his concentration and anticipation aren't great either, but that's fine. He's only 19. Hopefully those things will go up relatively quickly. And I've not been happy with the rate at which Greg Daniels has been scoring for the amount of time that we've played him and the amount of good chances he's had. I really want to find a more reliable finisher, and hopefully Marston can be that. Danny Glover. He's too old for this shit. Oh, God. They should sign a guy named Riggs and play him up front together. That would be amazing. But yeah, he might be one to watch out for. I wouldn't mind if he scored so I can say we've lost to Danny Glover. But that's cool. Korea Gilbert is an ex-Arsenal junior, I'm pretty sure. Actually made first team appearances for Arsenal back in the day, if I remember correctly. Yep, 2 appearances in 2005, 2006. So made senior appearances at Premier League level, and then his career just fucking fell apart. Went on loan to Cardiff, Southend, Leicester, Peterborough, Yeovil, Shamrock Rovers, Maidenhead, St Albans, AFC Telford. There must be something wrong with him because he's wasted it. He's wasted his entire career. But 2 that we'll need to watch out for in this game. Still not confident to offer tactical advice. Darren Lyons, you piece of shit. Why am I paying these guys, honestly? Assertively, nobody expects us to get a result. I don't know why. They're currently sitting 14th in the league. So we should be able to beat them. But again, it's an FA Trophy game, so I don't really care all that much. Here's Byrne. Finds Marston at the top of the box. There's that 2 passing. Finds Cheatham though, so 100% passing for a guy with 2. Maybe could have fed him Byrne there. Maybe. He did make a decent overlapping run. FA Trophy. What do I know about the FA Trophy? Fuck all. Oh, maybe that's what it stands for. Maybe it's the fuck all trophy. I think if you get to the end of this game, you actually play the final at Wembley. I think maybe a few years ago, Crewe made the final of the FA Trophy, and Nick Powell, who's now in Manchester United Junior, scored an absolute cracker in that game. Here comes Byrne, finds right, and lovely finish, Jerome. Our leading scorer for the season gets his 8th goal of the season. Considering he started the season as a left-back, he was finding some very delicate runs in behind and lovely finishes. Look at that, lovely way to pass there from Callum Byrne. That's 14 passing at a conference level, that's what you get. Keeper comes out well, his angles are good, but Wright just slides that one beyond him. And half an hour in, we go a goal up. 3 shots, 3 on target, 53% possession. 2, 1 and 47 for them. Tom Brown picks up his customary yellow card. He's going to miss about 12 weeks this season on yellow card bans. Never gets sent off, but mainly that's because I sub him off. We may look to change him at half-time as well. Marston's not having the greatest game, but that's okay. Yeah, let's make that one sub now. We'll bring on Perch for him. Looks like Killick's doing okay, which is good. Things are going well, but I know you're capable of better. And I'm going to assertively tell Marston that pressure's off. Just play your natural game, buddy. Just chill. Chill, bruh. He doesn't care. He didn't respond. His anticipation is only 3. He probably didn't expect me to say that. 4 shots, 3 on target, 49. They've just started to shade possession here in the second half. Gilbert with the throw-in, who we spoke about in the first, before the game. Gorman plays forward. Danny Glover. Too old for this shit. He's only 26. He's not that old at all. Played forward to Gorman. There's a good overlapping run from Gilbert. Hopefully they don't find it. Dawson comes to Flint. It's played forward. Glover finds Hilbert. Oh, that's horrendous. That is absolutely horrendous. I think King's just dropped an absolute fucking sitter there. Clear fears the goal's offside. It definitely wasn't, David. You are wrong about that. Glover finds Hibbert here, and it's not even a good strike. I'm pretty sure King's just absolutely let that one straight through his hands. Disappointing. Very disappointing. We might have to look to make a sub around the half an hour mark. Yes, we'll do that now. Going to bring on Matty Wolfenden on the right wing and see how he goes there, and bring on Daniels up top. Marston is only at 74% match sharpness, so he's not quite there yet. Assertively, I've faith in you, make the difference. Assertively, I think there's a lot more to come from you, and he looks very happy with that, so that's good. Come on, lads. Need a response here. Gorman with the corner in. Oh, God, he's hit the post. Has he? Has he hit the post? Is that what it was? And we hack that one away. Here we go. Cheatham with throwing in the corner. Just play it back to him, Jerome. He does. Cheatham on his wrong foot. Whips the ball in. Brownhill, for some reason, has pushed that high up the park. Finds a cross. Oh, and that is a great finish from Greg Daniels. His 8th goal of the season. Oh, so he hasn't been that bad. He's drawn level with Jerome Wright. So maybe signing Marston was the kick up the arse that Daniels needs to find the back of the net with more regularity. Brownhill whips it in here. Oh, it's a good finish. Half volley there. Wolfenden was in the area as well. You'd say he might have finished it had Daniels missed. Brownhill only on a 6.6, even with that assist, so he hasn't had the greatest game. Gilbert with the throw in here. Goes all the way back to Montgomery in goal. No one pressing, but it's a free header there for Byrne. Ball over the top 4, Wolfenden. There's a man in the middle. Oh, Keegan Wolfenden is an old ex-A-League junior, so that's definitely not him. That's Matty Wolfenden. Hibbert with the ball in. Oh, Jesus Christ. Get it away. Fuck me. Danny Glover is causing all sorts of issues. Oh, God, he's a lethal weapon. I'm so glad. I might sign him just so I can do all those puns. AFC Telford, 10 shots, 3 on target, 51% of the ball. Again, though, so many games this season we've been in control of, and we've had the majority of the highlights for, but they've had more of the stats. Brownhill with the corner in now. It's headed away, but only as far as Wolfenden. He's lost the ball very high at the park. This is a concern. Gilbert's playing up front now for some reason. To Brownhill. Crosses to... Oh, hacked away by Cheatham. Here we go. The counter-attack's on. Jerome Wright. He's got men in the middle. Get your head up, Jerome. All back stick. Wolfenden. What a finish. Fantastic. Matty Wolfenden's come off the bench, so our 2 substitutes have combined to put us 3-1 up. and that is a fantastic counter-attack. Have a look at this ball from Jerome Wright. Just curls it, sweet left peg. It's too high for the keeper to come and claim, but lands with Matty Wolfenden. That's a fantastic finish. Maybe that was the key. Maybe playing Wolfenden back to goal is never the answer. Maybe we should have been playing him on the wing the whole time. He's got the goal off the bench, so he's definitely performing a little bit better. Linfield's been atrocious this year. Cook's been good. More than happy with Cookie, but yeah, Linfield's been terrible. Maybe we should have been playing this one earlier. Gorman tried to head that back in the middle, and the referee calls full time. 3-1 victory. So we're through to the second round of the FA Trophy. Assertively very happy with the result and the way you played. No need to get down on him. Callum Byrne, 8.9. Absolutely phenomenal from him. An assist late on the goal for Jerome Wright to open the scoring. We were kind of unlucky for the goal. I guess you call it a goalkeeping mistake. It was straight at him. But 12 shots, 3 on target, 52% of the ball for AFC Telford. Fair enough. 7-5, 48. So we're getting really good retention in terms of shots taken and shots on target. You want to get about 50%, particularly at lower league level. Rearguard action provides memorable Red Rebels victory, and we win in the third qualifying round. Killick makes his debut, as did Masterson. Fans jubilant, good stuff. Burn on form, and we give him 4K for the win there. So very impressive. Well done, lads. A good win. Now, through the magic of editing, because I spent so much time talking and introducing new signings and everything, let's skip ahead to the Stockport match now. Alright, and ta-da! Now, just as a quick side note, before we move on from the FA Trophy, we have been drawn against FC Halifax Town in the next round. Why is that interesting? Because they are actually a conference national side, so they're one division above us. You can see here they've actually jumped up pretty quickly in the last few years. Regional divisions, regional Premier divisions, Conference League North or South finished third, then got promoted from 5th spot. I'm not sure if they're in the North or the South, I can't really remember. National League, they finished 5th, then 9th. So yeah, they've pretty quickly over the last 5 or 6 years jumped up from the regional divisions into the Conference Premier. So there will be a decent enough test to see exactly where we are up to. They're not doing great in this season. They're currently 20th, so just one spot out of the relegation zone. But still, it should be an interesting test to see where we're at as a team in that match in the FA Trophy, which will be our next game after this match. I'm going to go with pretty much an unchanged lineup. I'd like to continue getting both Killick and Masterson game time to get their match sharpness up. You can see here everyone's recovered pretty well. For some reason, Tom Brown's dropped back down to being silver rated, but that's fine. Like, I don't really give a shit. My assistant doesn't know a damn thing about the game, and I think he's been good. 6.86 as an average rating for the season. I'm fine with that. We might even actually make one slight change here and play Wolfenden from the start. Yeah, cool. Let's rotate there. We'll get Cookie out there. Cookie on the bench and Daniels on the bench as well. Let's go with that. And we'll see if Marston can improve from his performance in the last game. They're going to play 4-4-2, it looks like. Wolfenden and Marston struggling for match sharpness, fair enough. That's to be expected. We found it difficult on our travels. I thought our form would have been alright, but fair enough. Stockport can leapfrog us, though this is an important game. We want to keep up with Hednesford as much as possible. Of course, Stockport have played an extra game on us to be level on points, and their goal difference is shithouse, but we can't take any chances, and I really want to catch up to Boston United. You can see here they are one game ahead of us, 7 points above. We can bring it back to 4 points. They've got some good players though. Mike Evans, an ex-Blackburn Rovers junior. I have actually picked him up before in lower league saves. Good player. Decent physical attributes. He can play up front. He can play on a wing. Ex-Blackburn junior, you can see it there. He's dropped down the leagues in the last few years, but he's not bad. And who's this? Kiyoti Odujayi, one of the few international players in this division. One Nigerian cap back in the day. Good natural fitness. 18 strength is phenomenal. 13 heading is very impressive. So he'll be one to watch out for. He's playing as a target man. Looks like they got Beasley alongside him as an advanced forward. And he's a little bit of pace, a little bit of finishing. Decent long shots as well for a 19-year-old. So we're going to have to play well to beat him. All right, assertively, I want you to pick up where you left off last time. And let's assertively tell Matty Wolfenden, make the difference. He doesn't care. And assertively from the start, let's tell Masterson that pressure is off. Okay? He doesn't give a shit. Fair enough. All right, not my greatest team talks of all time. At least I got the team one right, I guess. Here we go. Trying to play a little bit further up. During the course of the week, I actually offered Scott Cheatham a new contract. For some reason, his contract was due to expire before the end of the season. So I've offered him a deal until 2017. It's only on £100 a week, so it's not a massive amount of money. I'd be happy with him being a backup left back. We will try and sign new first team players next season. if we do go up. Even if we stay in this division, we'll try and improve. But he can be a backup, sure. What a ball and what a finish. Wright and Wolfenden combine again. They've continued on straight from where they finished last season, and that's why you have a winger with 12 finishing. Look at this ball from Wright. This is phenomenal. Just hangs it up there. It's too high for the goalkeeper to get to, and Wolfenden with the simplest of finishes. So we've gone a goal up in the first 2 minutes. This is a fantastic response from the team. Is that enough for us to go up into second spot? I don't think so, because who are they? Hednesford have a better goal difference than we do. Bradford PA flown 2-0 up in the first 12 minutes against Staleybridge. Brownhill to whip it in. Here's Wright with the ball again. Get around him. Get around him, Jerome. Deep ball in, finds Wolfenden again. Oh, Marston just had to tap that one home. But Wolfenden's getting into some impressive positions here from the right wing. Maybe we should have been playing him on the wing the whole time. Brownhill to whip the ball in. It's hit the deck. Oh, Marston with the strike. I think it was going wide, but Tyson pushes it wide anyway. Brownhill to whip it in. Oh, it's hit the deck. Maybe a back pass. Is that worth a shout? No one even appealing. 2 shots, none on target, 55% possession. 3 shots, sorry. As soon as I say it, it changes. 4 shots now. Oh, geez, I've got to stop talking. They're keeping on shooting. 7 shots. Fuck. Burn, plays it forward. Wolfenden's won it back. Jerome Wright's in the area. It's hit the deck. And Murray with the finish. What a fantastic goal that is for his 4th of the season. Check out this for a half volley. That is phenomenal play. Wolfenden's just tearing it apart on the right-hand side. Why haven't we played him there the whole year? It's headed away by a Hanlon. It's hit the deck, and Murray with the half volley smashes that one back into the top left-hand corner. In the 41st minute, we are 2-0 up. This is a very good performance. 5 shots, 4 on target, 45%. We've had less of the ball despite playing a shorter passing game. Marston's not having the greatest game, but Jesus, maybe it's just something about this advanced role. You might be winning, but that could change if you let your performance levels drop. Don't let that happen. Yes, good. Everyone responds well. Good work, lads. Keep going. Keep going. I'd love a 4-0 victory. That would be fantastic for our goal difference. We haven't really had a team that we've smashed. We beat Worcester. I think it's like Worcestershire sauce. So Worcester? Is that how you say it? Whatever. Oh, here we go. Wright's won the ball back. Wolfenden. Can he find the finish? No, we can't, but we've got another corner here. Good pressing from Marston then. Won the ball back high up the pitch. Got to give him credit where it's due. They've had 9 shots, but none on target. Is that just because they've got those 2 players that like doing long shots and we're just playing a deep defensive line? Because I'll do that all day. They can have 27 shots from distance if they're not going to score them. Here we go. Byrne carries the ball forward. Lovely way to pass to Wolfenden. Come on, find Masterson. Oh, God. The cross was deflected, so Tyson comes out and tidies up well. Drops the ball on the deck. Played forward. It's a good touch from Morton. I think it hit him in the back. Back of the neck, maybe. Deep ball in. Oh, thankfully Beasley's offside, but it was a good save from King anyway. Credit to him. All right, so Marston's still working his way into fitness and form apparently. 6.4 rating for him. Killick's not having the greatest game either. We might make a sub there. They are working their way into the side, so I don't want to risk anything in that respect. Assertively, a lot more to come from you. He's motivated. Assertively, make a difference. No, he doesn't give a fuck. Fuck you, Dean Stott. Stott and Lynch will be the first 2 players leaving the club at the end of the season. I can tell you that right now. Oh, actually, I think I already gave Lynch a 2-year deal. That was foolish. Stott will be leaving anyway. He can't play fullback. He can't really anchor the midfield. He doesn't want to play as a centre-back, or he can't play as a centre-back. Just can't be trusted. Right, with a great ball in. And Daniels, oh, Jesus, he smashed that one into the crossbar. We've had our chances. We should be more than 2-0 up. All right, I'm going to make a sub here because Tom Brown's picked up his customary yellow card. Tradition. Tradition, Tom. It is Thanksgiving in certain parts of the world today, so people should be really appreciative. Oh, I've just dated the video, haven't I? Cheatham with the ball in. It's gotten away to Murray. Lovely way to pass to Cheatham. He's found Wolfenden back stick, and why have we not paid Matty Wolfenden right wing every single fucking game? He is phenomenal. And just like that, he's doubled his goal scoring tally for the season in the last 2 matches. Lovely ball here from Cheatham. He's responding well to that contract that we offered him. He hasn't signed it yet, but that's fine. And Wolfenden with a fantastic finish. Cheatham will likely get the opportunity to stay as a backup because we'll try and keep a squad of 20 again, and he can play both left wing and left fullback. Did Wright finish that, or did I thought maybe Brownhill had done the Brownhill special? And Wright with the finish. Have a look at this. Brownhill from this area is just lethal. He just gets so many of these crosses shanked and on target. Keep can do nothing about this one, and Wright gets there with the finish. Lovely finish from him, and I think he deserves a goal in terms of his work rate and everything. Come on, one more. Can we make it 5? Can we make it 5, lads? Brownhill with the ball forward, finds Wolfenden. to Murray, to Byrne. I love this midfield combination. They'll definitely get the opportunity together again next season, Murray and Byrne. I'm talking like it's the end of the season. It's not. It's the 19th game. Edgeley Park, 4-0 away victory against Stockport. Passionate if I've ever fucking seen it. Really special. No one gave you a chance and you've gone and beat the living shit out of them. Wolfenden, playing on the right wing for the first time this season, gets 2 goals and a 9.3 rating. Cameron Murray was phenomenal. Assertively, I'm going to tell him, you impressed me out there, and he looks happy. He's been excellent. Usually 8 whatevers would be impressive enough to warrant individual team talks, but I'm going to go with the 2 that had the 9s at the moment. That is phenomenal. That is a very, very good win and a really good boost to our goal difference. Just like that, we drag Hednesford back towards us. So they're now only 1 ahead of us goal difference-wise, though they are 3 points. They got the win today. How did Boston United do? Boston United beat Solihull Moors 5-2, so they are conceding goals on a regular basis now, which is good for us, I guess. Brackley move up to 2 points behind us and leapfrog Stockport, who we just fucking smashed. And Hednesford, how did they do? Where are they? There they are. 3-0 win against Bold, so fair enough. They got the result there. 14 shots, none on target. They would be absolutely fucking furious. Jay Beasley with a 5.9 after being highlighted as a key player. I guess that means he didn't have a shot on target. So he's probably one of the chief culprits in that 14 and none. And 13 shots, 7 on target for us, 48% of possession, but more importantly, a very, very good 4-0 victory. Let's check out the aftermath of that one. FC United demolished Stockport and Vanarama North encounter. Fans jubilant after Stockport result. Wolfenden leaves FC United fans purring after a fine display. He did indeed. And a roundup, blah, 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 blah. Matty Wolfenden got player of the day. Good for him. And Keenan Kwanzaa had a bad day. Yeah, alright, whatever. Who cares? Don't give a shit about Alfreton anyway. Let's have a look at where we might come back for the next episode. Who's sitting in the top, around the top? Boston, Hednesford, Brackley and Stockport. We just played Stockport, so we probably won't have them again. We might come back in 2 games' time for the games against... Oh, do I do this Halifax game? Nah, fuck it. It's a trophy match. Who cares? We'll come back against Bradford PA. They are one of our divisional rivals. It's just a competitive rivalry, having come up with them in the last few divisions. And then Hednesford, which should be a massive game. Hopefully we'll be sitting around 2nd or 3rd position come that match. But I'll play the next 2 off screen. Halifax and Gloucester. They don't look to be particularly exciting games. It's a cup match, and I don't really care about the FA Trophy at all. If we get kicked out, we get kicked out. And Gloucester, who are currently sitting 10th. So we'll play those games off screen, and we'll come back for the away match against Bradford PA, our divisional rival, and of course our competitive rival this year, Hednesford, who are sitting in 2nd position. As always though, I've been Sean, this uneducated gamer, and now off their Perch challenge. I hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. If you have any feedback, chuck it in the comment section below. If you want to like or subscribe, absolutely do that. But more than anything, thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys again in the next episode.